Good evening, everyone. Hello and welcome to the New Age Geeks channel. If you're new here, we are. If you're new here, we build an inclusive space for people of all walks of life through the power of friendship, magic, and tabletop role-playing games. Tonight we have Forging Fates, a sober D&D campaign set in the Critical Role world of Exandria. Following our adventuring party, the Fists of Fate. That being said, I'm going to open it up to the rest of the cast. Hello, cast.
Hello. Hello, everybody. I just want you to know that the New Age Geeks includes more than just us. It relies on all of you wonderful geeks and your participation in the community that we are building together. If you want to become one of the New Age Geeks, you can. Just join our Discord and subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels, where you'll find moderated chats, emotes by one of our favorite geeks, Sarah.
Love you, Sarah!
And chat rooms with the cast and other members of our growing community. And don't forget, the best way to help us out with the algorithm is engagement. So watch the videos all the way through, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on these platforms so they know to share us with everybody else. Beyond that, we have posts going up on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So if you're on those platforms, make sure to give us a follow for more geeky goodness.
If you have Amazon Prime linked to your Twitch account, you can get a free month subscription to any Twitch channel. You can resubscribe or subscribe to a new channel every month, but you do need to do that at the start of the month. Either way, it comes at no extra cost to you, but if you have it available, we would love it if you use that on us. If you're willing to help us out in a financial way, we have a tip feature here, which uses PayPal for safe, secure, one-time donations. You can also use bits. Those are always welcome down in the chat. We have a modest merch shop for hoodies and goodies, including new stickers, whisper leggings, the totally trustworthy Not a Mimic line, and Patreon for those who wish to donate to our cause and get a little something back. If you would like to become a sponsor, reach out to us directly via our Instagram page to begin those discussions.
Okay, that being said, we would love to thank our current sponsor, SonCraft Bot. If you enjoy the music we have here on Forging Fates, we highly recommend checking out the SonCraft Bot. The SonCraft Bot allows you to play open source, community selected music and soundscapes directly from your Discord server with just a few clicks. Whether you're playing with friends or streaming on Twitch, you can use the audio stress-free. With their pro level subscription, you can get their playlist builder, shareable playlist codes, access to 40 plus music genres, 20 plus soundscape types, global genre selections, and 2 premium Discord servers for just $10 a month. But using our referral code gets you $2 off your subscription for the first 3 months. All you need to do to get started is invite the SonCraft bot of your choosing to your server, then just hit play and let SonCraft take the care of the rest. I will post up those codes if you decide to use it in the chat right now. There you go. Those are our codes. All 10 of them should still be good. If one doesn't work, by all means, just move on to the next one.
And let us know.
Yes, please let us know if you're jumping on that so we can keep track. All right.
If it doesn't work, we should not be pushing it, but
no. We should have our own dedicated code very soon, so stand by for that. All right. That all being said, is everyone prepared for tonight's game?
No.
Yeah.
We get ready to dive into the last bit of this arc. All right. Well, that all being said, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's episode of Forging Fates.
I would absolutely love it if one day Joe just, break checks us and is like, welcome to tonight's episode of Forging Fates, and then we all react in some way, shape, or form, and he just doesn't roll that opening animatic. That'd be funny.
Knowing you guys, I'm sure you'll fuck with me one day. Okay, so Picking up where we last left off, you all, having seen that the team of soldiers you had sent into the dungeons to rescue what remains of Whisper's family, saw the living chains come out and destroy the last guard, pulling him down into the dungeon to eradicate his life, I guess is the easiest way to put that. You all made your way down there, being confronted by chains attacking you, and a familiar face greeting you, that being Finnick's father. For a brief confrontation, eventually you saw that was, in fact, an illusion, as Clover's mother was the next to appear as she looked upon the visage.
Not my mother.
From there, you kind of made your way down, begin to face off against some minor devils in the form of these grotesque, semi-human creatures that were bloated and devouring the flesh of some of the people there. You eventually begin battling them as well as the chains before a chain devil eventually made his presence known and began to attack you directly. Several other devils begin to filter into the hallway as you begin to battle against them, the creatures flying above and the spiked devils crawling below. You fought your way up. A tough battle where Gormrog was eventually knocked unconscious before the devil began to try and find an escape. You were able to heal Gormrog, and as Tristan and Finnick begin to round that corner to chase down the chain devil, Finnick was able to muster some of her strength, her form changing slightly as a halo began to just barely appear above her head. She was able to destroy the chain devil as well as two of the other devils that were coming to assist before you eventually destroyed them all and were able to rescue some of the survivors to the torture that had become them. One of them being Whisper's young brother, her mother, and you found that her father had been mostly eaten, and her.
Did we know that? Nope, we sure didn't. Thanks for the info.
We knew that one.
Nope.
We heard
I knew
names.
that.
We didn't know who they were.
We didn't say who they were.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying here. I forget. My brain doesn't work too good.
It's meta knowledge. We don't know it.
And you found that another one of her siblings was also rescued. From there, you made your way to the grove in the center of the city, and Whisper, having never changed her tiger form, carried some of them to the center, eventually dropping them off with the High Priestess, where they promised to help heal and rehabilitate them before you all went off and attempted to gain a short rest before moving on to the next leg of this journey.
I don't like the way you phrased that.
Looking up into the sky, you saw the moon moving closer and closer towards the sun for some sort of eclipse as you guys prepared to take your short rest. That all being said, that is where we're going to pick up as you all begin to bed down in your secluded corner of the grove and take a short rest. So, that being said, first and foremost, as you guys take your short rest, everyone go ahead and roll whatever hit die you want to roll for your short rest.
So I think I did that at the end of last session
Okay.
Same.
I think I did too.
because I have hit die use.
Okay. That's fine. If that's what you did, that's no worries. While the rest of you do that, is there anything you guys want to do during this short rest?
I mean, sorry, go ahead.
I'd like to go sit near Finnick and Quell and ask how they're feeling.
Oh man. Quell is like sitting Indian style talking to Bernie. Not talking to him because he didn't cast a spell, but Bernie's come up, the squirrel, and he's talking to him like he understands what he's saying. And he's like, I know. And he turns to Clover and Finnick. Is everybody around though? Everybody's pretty close?
Yeah, you're all in the general vicinity of one another.
Okay, cool. He gets up. His posture's a little bit less tall as he's used to. He's a little slunched. He's looking a little defeated after that battle. And he walks up and he says, "When we met, I didn't know the real danger of the threat you faced. It's deadly, to say the least. Usually if I'm sent somewhere, Melora's healing feels like more than enough to help. This time, I fear that I don't have enough in me. So, in case things don't go the way that we want, there's something you all need to know."
You know, we really strive on positivity around here.
And this is positive.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm ready.
But just in case I don't have the chance, when we met, as you know, I said I wasn't sure exactly why I was here because there's always two options. I was pretty sure then, but now I'm entirely sure that I was here just to help your group in their agenda. My second reason for being sent places, however, is important to your group. Half the time, when I'm sent somewhere, it is to help emancipate and free a Harengon.
How the hell is that?
Yeah. Well, I know I call Melora mother, but that's a title that she has, but one that I use somewhat inappropriately. Her true sons and daughters are the Harengon. And they are divine and noble, and they're strong creatures. And they look exactly like Clover.
Quell, as you begin to say that, you see around Clover as she sits, just the slightest bit of grass and vines begin to grow around her. Flowers blooming in her just around her slightly, and the vines begin to creep around her legs, just not in an aggressive way, but they grow almost around her form.
Do I also notice this?
Yep. And you see this trail from Quell begin to sprout between you and Clover.
Whoa.
What is happening?
I'm a little scared.
You good, kid?
I have flowers growing out of my bones.
That's Melora's gift. She's acknowledging you.
Hi? Is she above? Like, I don't understand.
she's in nature in general. Now that you felt that, I'm sure anytime you feel a warm breeze, I'd say count that as being Melora.
Are you telling me that your goddess is my mom?
Yes, very much so. And you should
Like,
be proud.
what?
What?
And you should be very proud.
No, like I heard you.
Oh.
That
Well, I mean, obviously she
I think this
earns-
is just a lot to take in. So, you said that they look like me. So what am I?
I.
So you're
I'm
telling me
sure.
that I'm a heron god?
Yes.
What
I'll
is
lean
that?
over to Tristan and say, I thought she was a halfling.
I thought I was a halfling too.
Why did you think you were a halfling?
Well, I'm short. I'm very lucky. And my whole family is halflings. They adopted me, but I grew up outside of a halfling. I was found outside of a halfling town. And I like to eat.
Well, I know many creatures that like to eat. As far as luck, I hope that maybe your halfling luck can influence the luck of your people.
My people.
Yes, the Harangon.
Well, okay, so where are my people? I've never seen them. That's why I'm on this whole journey. I've never met anyone like me before.
Oh, they live in the Feywild with me. So whenever I'm sent somewhere within the Fey, I know that my mission is probably to emancipate and free a Harangon somewhere.
Are there a lot of them?
A lot of Harangon? Or a lot of
Yeah.
Harangon that need to be free?
I guess both.
Yes, the Harangon, they multiply pretty efficiently, or they used to. Time's gone by. In the Feywild, the powers in charge can change in all ways, and at one point when we were at our darkest, many of the Unseelie court would capture the Harangon, and most of them were forced into servitude.
Oh.
Melora has sent me to help free them.
So when you say, so is Melora like, is she like my mom?
She's the goddess that gave birth to your people.
Yeah, but
not your mom. Your mom, I'm sure, is a Harangon.
Oh, so Melora is not a heron god.
No, Melora is a goddess. She
Oh.
comes in various forms.
Oh.
So she
Well, do you
could
know my
be a
mom?
Harangon.
She could be. I mean, she isn't a Harangon, but she could be a Harangon.
Do I have a mom?
You
Do I have a
mom.
dad?
I don't. I wouldn't know, honestly, if I met your mom, or your dad. But I'm sure that you had one.
Okay, so then why am I here?
That's a good question. What
Are there more people like me here in Exandria?
Not that I've met, but I spend a lot less time in Exandria than you do.
Well, I've never seen one. How do I know you're not lying to me?
Insight.
I've never even heard this word before. I'm gonna insight check.
Go ahead and roll an insight check. Clover, I will say with your passive perception, you also notice those small black with the white masked creatures residing in the trees above. As their small ethereal forms kind of take shape on the branches above. Looking down, you see them hanging, like some of them hanging by one hand, just their heads kind of cocked to the side before they rattle back into place. You've seen them before.
Can I roll an intelligence check too? Because I don't remember.
You've seen them before, sitting in front of Whisper and Tristan, as you guys made your way up north previously.
And what are those? Are they Melora's kids too?
What do I see?
Those are looking up. You see the small face spirits of the Chewingas. These small black. They got this crazy vibrant hair that kind of twists and turns behind them. These masks that have like these beautiful designs on them, but they're maybe only 2 inches tall.
Whoa. Does
What are they called
Quell
again?
know anything about them?
Chewingas. What? Why is that funny?
Does Quell know anything about Sheboygans?
They are small fey spirits that typically represent good luck. They live in very foresty areas. Typically, they're considered tree spirits. Very skittish, but playful. They also have been known to give boons, but they are typically considered harmless for the most
They've
part.
helped our party
Okay.
previously. Whisper and Tristan were blessed by them at one point.
They're nothing to be worried about. I
Are
don't
they like
think
my
they're-
brothers and sisters?
No. Your brothers and sisters will look like you.
So I do have brothers and sisters.
At least as far as the Harengon race goes.
Well,
As far as familiar.
how do I find them?
And Quell will take off his dangly earring that has the symbol of Melora that's also, and he'll say, actually, that's what I was getting to. And he holds it out to her and he says, this pendant will take you one time to my village. All of you. And knowing Melora, you'll get there just in time for dinner.
I'm gonna insight check just to see if I can trust him.
Go ahead.
Still.
Roll an insight check. Quell, roll a deception or a persuasion check. Don't say which it is. And
Dirty 20.
okay.
Ooh.
It's actually really good for insight.
It would have to be a natural 20 now. Okay.
All right. Whatever it is, she rolled a dirty 20. And tell her what she insights from that.
Quell's telling the truth. He doesn't persuade you very well, but you can tell that even though he's trying to convince you, you can tell that he is telling the truth even though he's doing a bad job.
I'm gonna take the pendant and I'm just gonna longingly look at it for a little while and be very quiet. And look, are the vines still like vining around me?
Yeah, it's kind of growing out from your space.
And we can all see that, right?
Yep.
Well, this is weird. I wasn't expecting all that. I was just gonna offer you this fruit that I have in my bag.
Yeah. Quell will take the fruit.
It's supposed to help you because do your spells.
Oh. Thank you. And he'll bite into it and he'll say, as far as why you're here, as he's chewing.
I'm gonna eat the fruit that I had too.
Sure.
So is that just
What do you remember from, or what have you been told about when you arrived? Because I have no idea how you got here.
Oh, it's a long story. And I don't know if we have time for that.
that's
I
the third
understand.
time you've told us that.
Well, it's a little bit embarrassing. Do you really want to know right now?
It's just a question.
As I noticed,
I'm just trying to answer your question.
during there when I noticed that she's not being backed into a corner, but like in a lightly uncomfortable. I'm going to move from my space because I've been watching. Tristan's been watching the whole time. All these things grow around her and hearing the story about Melora and how that god helps things, and he's been thinking a lot. So after he sees her getting a little uncomfortable and gets up and walks up and tries to he walks up to Quill and goes, hey man, and he kind of stands like in between them and goes, hey, I just have these and I don't know what's you see him being kind of like weird about it, but he goes, here, and he gives him his 2 fruits, like these should help you for what's happening, man. And
You guys are the best.
yeah. He gives them to him, and he kind of goes and finds a spot to sit, like where he doesn't want to mess up what's growing around her, but to sit next to her, but close enough to also pay attention to how it's growing and what's happening around her.
Okay.
Well, all I know is that it was the most beautiful day that the people of Stolben and Humboldt County had ever seen. The sky was like shimmering and bright blue, and the clouds were like beautiful puffs of white, and everyone was outside enjoying the weather. And I also, when people talk about this, they say that they haven't really seen a day this beautiful since then. And my best friend Felix, he was out enjoying the weather, and he walked into the Stolben Town Square, and there was a magician there. So he stopped and he watched the magic show. He could never remember the magician's name, but he was like an older elven man, and he wore like a shiny red suit with gold trimmings and a top hat. And for about a half hour, Felix watched as the magician pulled coins from behind the ears of his guests, and he made bouquets of flowers appear from thin air. And then the magician announced he was performing one of his most difficult tricks that he hadn't quite perfected yet. So he pulled his top hat off of his head, and when he had everyone's attention, he swished his hand in front of it, and he said, "On guard and day and hear from Fae." Oh, what did Felix say again? Familiar come, decorous day. And then he reached into the top hat and he pulled out me. And everyone burst into applause. And then Felix said it died down really quickly when everyone realized that instead of like this normal cute little bunny, the magician pulled out this like strange, off-putting toddler bunny thing. And everyone quieted down really, really quick. So the magician tried shoving me back into the hat, and everyone was watching, and then there was like a crack of thunder, and he couldn't put me back into the hat, and it started pouring down rain, and everyone just started running off into every direction. And I guess the magician didn't know what to do with me, because Felix said that he kind of grabbed me by the nape of my neck and started dragging me, and then he threw me into an alleyway. And when Felix found me, he found me surrounded by like big black trash bags in the rain. And then, he rescued me and he put me in his jacket and he started running home. Or I guess not his home because his dad was really, really mean and he probably would have killed me. But he took me to his best friend Lyndon's house. And yeah, then Lyndon's mom met me and then she took me home and she named me Clover because she said I was so lucky to have found them.
Oh.
And that's all I really know.
Wow. Wow. Well, it's good to meet a Haragon that's already been rescued. The only enlightenment I have on that story, maybe, is that the most beautiful day part makes sense. It's the most beautiful places in your world that lay the most thin next to the Feywild. So things tend to just slip through. Who knows if that spell did anything? But yeah.
I'm not sure if it did because Felix has been trying to figure it out ever since then. That's why he even remembered it so clearly, because he really wanted to try it for himself and see if maybe he could find out where I came from.
Felix sounds like a really good friend.
Well, he was, but he abandoned me.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
But it's okay. Because I have new friends.
Whisper's gonna pop up from she was laying down. She's gonna pop up and said, "We're lucky to have found you too, Clover." And lie back down.
Yeah, that's about all I know.
All right. Well, I would have been remiss not to mention that for heading back into danger, so that maybe you have less questions after.
All right, we have to go back to the castle after this.
We have to go to the cave near the castle. We have to find and stop whatever Bellin's become. Speaking of, you, and I'm gonna tap Whisper's forehead, because I imagine I'm sitting somewhere close by. Just lean over and tap her. Since she's lying down. How you doing, magical wise?
Pretty good. I was a tiger.
I got a.
Did you see that though? I was a tiger.
You were a tiger.
So
and
cool.
You had teeth like me, but like upside down.
It was
wild.
so cool.
I was impressed. But like the fruit that they're passing around that helps with magic stuff, I got one of those if you want it.
I got one too, I think. I've got a lot of weird stuff in my bag. But yeah, no, I'm fine. I think I only used one spell.
Fine. Don't take the food. And I'm gonna toss the fruit to Finnick.
I've got lamb kebabs, so
No, eat it.
I'm not exactly one for strategy in these sorts of situations, but I want to put my cards on the table, and I'm going to pull out a flask of Alchemist's Fire, and I'm going to offer it to Clover. I'm going to say, at a distance, you're the most accurate as far as I can tell. You throw this, it explodes. Stuff gets set on fire.
Oh, I like fire.
Jesus.
So that's 1 vial of alchemist fire.
So do I just like dip my arrows in this before I shoot?
No, you
I
just
throw it?
throw it.
Okay.
We lost.
We lost Finnick.
Yep.
Oh, there she is. So you can add that to your inventory. And then I'm gonna pull out a potion. It's a pretty big bottle. And it's got there's a sort of lava lamp type flow about it. And I'm going to offer it to Tristan. Hey, buddy, you drink this. You're gonna be more dragon than you've ever dragoned in your dragony life. Three times you can drink this. Unless you're being stupid. But after drinking this, you can breathe freaking fire. And I'm gonna hand my potion of fire breath to Tristan.
Okay.
When he goes to hand it to me. Tristan goes to reach in, and as he's explaining how it's gonna make him more dragon, you see a sort of like, well, Gormrog sees a sort of normally he's kind of resistant. For some reason he gets kind of excited about it and kind of grabs it faster than he normally would. Normally he's resistant and he kind of grabs it quick, and he gives him a look and I'm
just gonna touch my forehead to his.
Looks over at Clover and all the stuff growing around and puts it in his side.
Okay.
We got this.
No, you said that was 1 for 3 uses, right?
Yeah. It should have 3 checkboxes when you add it to your inventory on D&D Beyond.
Okay. Is there anything anyone else wants to do during the short rest?
What are you doing? What are we doing?
I guess we're going back to the caves next to
Investigate
the castle.
and figure out what's happening. Yeah. Do we remember anything from last time we were fighting that worked really well? Because I don't.
Fighting your brother?
Yeah. When those
I don't
guys
know.
with the guns were there too, it was just a lot all at once.
Yeah, it was, and especially such late at night, it was a lot.
Separating him from the dragon really bit me in the ass. But like, I don't want to have to fight him long range because I'm not good at that.
I did get him down once he was. You're right. Once he was separated from the dragon, I was able. Or what's his animal called?
Wyvern.
Is it a dragon? A
Wyvern.
wyvern. Once he was separated
type
from
of
the
dragon.
wyvern, I was able to get him down. So, and we also know that, not naming any names, but someone stole the headgear from the wyvern's armor. So, I say we keep that in mind.
What
Was it
made him get
headgear
back
or
up?
wings?
It was wings.
What?
The wings from the armor?
Did I take the wings?
I think it
I
was.
thought you took the wings.
Yeah, I think you
it
took the
was that.
wings.
Yeah.
Well, we also know that someone, and I won't say who, took the wings of the wyvern's armor. So go for the wings.
Jem, what did you just ask?
Remember he was down and we thought everything was going to be okay, but then he got back up Do we know how he did that?
So he had been cleaved open, like over here, and then just tendrils of some kind of silvery stuff kind of linked itself back together and pulled him tight, like sutures in a surgical thing to tighten him back up. He had these big moons in his eyes.
But was
Yeah.
it a full moon that night?
We said he looked like he was possessed.
Full moon.
Whisper, you said he's changed.
Like that?
How has he changed?
Well, he was always a jerk.
Okay.
But he just seemed like he wasn't him, you know? Like he was taken over by something.
Gotcha. Joe, with everything Quell has heard, did he feel like Bellin is cursed or something particular?
I would say go ahead and roll a religion check. It's going to be a high DC, though.
I was thinking.
Didn't we hear somebody say something in the places we visited where it's almost like a separate entity is taking over him?
Yes, you did hear that.
Okay.
You've also heard that some people are theorizing that he might be possessed.
That's the word.
Go ahead and
I got a 19.
Yeah. What information are you trying to get?
Quell is familiar with curses. He's trying to figure specifically if he's been cursed.
Nothing about this sounds like a curse.
Okay.
Honestly, my question is less about whether or not he's cursed, more about whether or not this was voluntary, or if Bitchy McBitchface that we just took out was the reason why he did it.
I went to his room before I went in the throne room.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was looking at all of our rooms or not all of our rooms, but some of our rooms, and some of them had like attack marks in them, like we saw people got it. And his did too. There were like slash marks. And blood and stuff in his room. So I don't... Yeah, he's a dick, but something tells me it wasn't all voluntary.
I'm wondering if we can save him, or if it's too late. I mean, if you just want to kill him,
Well, I will say, I do remember this, that he was down, and I left it up to you guys whether we should keep him down or see if we can't, like, talk to him. And I feel like maybe we let him go, and everything's been really bad since then. I guess it's up to Whisper because it's your brother, but I feel like it could be really dangerous to let him go again.
He's not Whisper's brother.
True. You're right.
We're leaving
So are we doing this?
To you.
I can't hear you.
We're leaving the final decision up to you.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna decide while we're there.
that seems to be the way you do things.
Mm-hmm.
That tracks. Pretty boy.
There's no point in stressing of worrying about things that might not even happen, you know?
Yeah, you with the face.
Yes.
You said you didn't know what sort of things you would be facing when you joined on with us. I vaguely recall being pretty direct and open about, hey, are you cool with A, B, C, D, and E? You said yeah.
And that's still
Gonna-
true. However, I will be the first person to say that I didn't think that this was going to be so deadly. But I'm there, right behind you. The reason you got my info is because I might not make it. But you all will.
The reason I'm bringing this up is because we fought this douche canoe before. It did not go well.
No.
It's probably not going to go well this time. Stay in the back,
I
but
appreciate
stay
that.
with us.
I appreciate that. All of my magic will be saved for healing.
If we don't make it and you can't heal, run.
That is against the way that I usually work. But if that's how you all feel, I'm here to serve.
If you are the last man standing, leave.
If I'm the last man standing, I've done a very bad job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you need to be prepared for that eventuality. We might win. We might stop him in 2 hits. We don't know. Doubt it. But we might.
Well,
But
Gormrog,
you need to understand what you're getting into before you get into it. There's not a lot that scares me. This dude has been haunting my dreams.
Well, let's see if we can put an end to those nightmares.
I mean, dreaming of your pretty face would be a lot better.
While they're talking, I am going to take out I have a vial of poison, and I am going to dip 3 of my arrows into that vial.
Okay. All right. That all being said, did you guys finish up your hours-long short rest? Begin to gather yourselves for the coming battle. Anything else anyone wants to do in this time period?
No, but when I hear Gormrog trying to flirt with Quell, I'm gonna quickly draw on Jimmy Jim and float Jimmy Jim up with a like Gormrog drawing. It says "grumble grumble" on it, right behind his head.
Right?
Okay.
I feel like he got over Polaris so fast. Is that normal? I look at Finnick when I say that. Is that normal, Finnick?
I know very little about romance and romantic interests.
Finnick, you are so far from your microphone, I can barely hear you.
It is right here. I don't know much about romance or romantic interests, so. Then again, Polaris was only with us for a couple of days.
I liked him. He taught me cow aesthetics.
All right. So, as you all gather yourselves up and prepare to set out, where are you going?
To die.
To the moon.
Okay.
To die.
Damn it, Whisper.
Making our way to
Caves?
So specifically, where are you going?
To the caves.
Okay.
Specifically back up to the castle to get to the entrance to the path that was previously blocked off that is now going to be clear so that we could get into the caves, fight this dude, beat this dude, and then get murdered.
All right, perfect. So,
Minus the murder part.
We're gonna
I know what I'm about.
So
now we need travel music.
I'm working on it.
Make 'em rolling.
Just put some like ice cream truck music just on loop.
No,
Don't do that.
don't do that.
So, as the six of you gather yourselves up from your short rest, are beginning to make your way out back into the city. You see the destruction that has happened over the evening being cleared from the streets as the sun is beginning to apex in the sky, the moon moving closer and closer to blocking out the sun. You see wyverns stationed throughout the streets, helping, some of them helping to bring lumber and different parts, carrying them through the streets, replacing horses in some instance, as there's, if an attack was to happen, you gather that they're there ready to defend the peoples. You see guards in their armor, bits of it stripped off from the heat as they try and help rebuilding the damage from the previous evening. Are you guys stealthing or just walking?
I am something
Okay.
personally.
Roll
So
stealth
if
check for me.
Whisper's
Yeah,
stealthing, then
sure.
I'm stealthing.
All right, everyone roll stealth checks.
I can certainly try.
I rolled a natural 20. Natural 20 for a 29.
Okay,
Awesome. I got a 21.
okay,
5.
okay.
I rolled a 5, which totals 11.
All right.
8.
8. What'd you roll,
14.
Whisper?
14.
14. Okay.
We're so stealthy, guys.
You guys,
I am.
Clover, you can tell that you guys aren't that well stealthed, being the stealth expert of the group. You know you're fine, but the rest of the group's kind of sticking out. Like, it seems like they're just sneaking along, but everyone can notice them.
I'm gonna turn back like, guys, don't forget to put your ears down.
Not that big.
But
They don't go down.
you continue your trek through the city northward towards the castle. As you draw closer to the castle gates, you see those gates that you've passed through not 2 hours ago empty. The guards that you had sent off to try and rescue your family, Whisper, having been dispatched by the Chain Devil. The afternoon shift, not even knowing anything has happened.
I mean, I'm sure they've got an idea.
You make your way through the gates towards the castle, eventually breaking off on the path towards the staircase that winds up the mountainside towards the Moonflower Grove. As you climb each step, your legs burning from the height of it all, as you draw closer and closer to the top, that moon shifting closer and closer to blot out the sun. As you draw closer and closer, you see bits of the entrance, Whisper, you've seen before. It used to be this very small opening that led into this cave that had an opening in the ceiling that let in moonlight onto this grove, this Moonflower Grove. As you draw closer, you see that formerly small entrance has been blown out. It is now this large, gaping hole in the side of the mountain. And as you all begin to step up, who is going to be the first one through the mouth of this cave?
If I'm still sneaky, then I will like to go and check for traps as I go through.
Roll a perception check for me.
Perception. Ooh, that was not bad. 16 plus 9. I have 9 in perception. That's cool. 25.
25. Okay, looking around, you don't see any traps.
I think it's clear. I'm gonna keep going through.
Okay.
So
So,
follow right behind.
Clover and Tristan, you are the first to enter in. Who is behind Tristan?
Me.
Who's going to be after that?
Oh,
Quell's last, like he was told.
before I step in, I'm gonna look up at the moon.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of remember any readings that I might have had in the Cobalt Soul about full moons, eclipses, Moonweaver, Moondragon, Moon Pies. No, two
Roll an
Hummers. Can't be thinking of it right now.
either roll a history or intelligence check or any check you feel would be appropriate in this situation.
I'll roll history.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
So 16 plus
Nice.
4.
Okay. So, you are familiar with the arcane significance of a solar eclipse. You you have knowledge that while this particulars of it you're not familiar with, obviously not being a magical practitioner, you are familiar that the moon and the sun aligning in this way does have the ability to be focused and empower those who would use it to their advantage. Specific spells you're not familiar with, only rolling a 20, but you do know that there. Yes, you do know that it can be used to empower and be used to help facilitate specific spells. Okay?
As I step through, I'm gonna just, hey Moonweaver, don't be a dick. I'm gonna step into the cave.
Okay. That all being said, I think we are going to call an early break here as we get ready to dive into this cave. So, that being said, we will be back in a few moments. Hope you all stick around as we see what awaits the fists in the cave.
Let's go.
See you guys soon. We are.
I wasn't ready.
I'm sorry, but we're back.
Still not ready.
All right, so welcome back, everyone. So, Tristan, Clover, everyone, as we begin to breach the mouth of the cave, you enter in, and I'm going to reveal the map for everyone, because I know it's going to take some time.
Where?
Yeah, that doesn't look ominous or foreboding at all.
Where's the entrance that we're walking in from? Okay.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
And that's a pit full of bones, so elegantly illustrated, right?
Listen, I'm not an artist, all right, guys.
Hey, you couldn't tell what it was.
Goes
It's
down,
not
right?
terrible. It's bad, but it's not terrible.
I'm just making sure I see it right. Does it go up or does it go?
This is up.
Looks like a pit.
Okay, just make okay.
So,
Yeah, it does kind of look like a pit.
as you enter into the cave, Whisper, you're the first to notice. This cave is far larger than you originally remember. Originally, just in this center area was the moonflower grove. Those gorgeous moonflowers that used to grow in the center. As you enter in now, the cave has been blasted, and you can instantly smell the remnants of sulfur from explosions past in the room, overlapping with the smell of moss and mildew, the typical smells you would expect entering into a cave. Looking in, you see dug down into the center of the room 10 feet, the exposed bones of what you only gather is the remains of the lunar dragon that was rumored to be there. You see various stalactites and spread out throughout the cave with a few pillars that appear to be holding up bits of the roof. You also see posted around the dugout these symbols that are pushing magical energy up into the air as the moon begins to crest across the sun, blanketing the room in darkness from above. Bits of just small rays of moonlight pushing down onto these 4 bits and the space between. Across from you, you see Bellin standing there in his armor. But he does look different now. As you look upon him, his skin is gray, and there are bits of flesh hanging off from his face, and the exposed bits of flesh, wounds from when you had attacked and fought him last. You see his eyes kind of milky white as you look across from him. You see his mouth moving, chanting something across the room. Next to him, you see his wyvern there, standing guard, as it always does. Its long wings pressed against the floor defensively as you all enter in, its face whipping around to look at you all. You see it hiss at you all. Is there anything you want to do in this moment as you enter in and look upon the cave?
Well, it sees us. Can I take an opportunity attack?
Okay, you want to make an attack?
It sees us. I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Unless anyone tells me no.
Is anyone? What does everyone else want to do?
Is she sitting like before she attacks? How far in front of me is she? Like
She's right next to you.
All right, so before she goes to directly attack, I'm gonna just lightly put my hand on her shoulder to kind of like suggest not to.
Okay.
Okay. Whisper, what do you want to do? Being the next in line.
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm watching. right
Gormrog,
now, yeah.
what do you want to do?
Want to eat my sandwich. The pit with the bones, how deep can we gauge that is?
It approximately is a 10 foot slope down. And just for rule wise, it's going to be 10 feet of difficult terrain to go down into that space, and then everything in there is going to be difficult terrain as well.
And can you, for my sake, point to where Bellin is?
He is right here.
Oh, I thought that was another torch. Okay. So he's straight ahead across the dip. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand by Whisper and just kind of follow her lead.
Finnick, what are you going to do in this moment before?
Taking a deep breath, and I'm going to just sort of make sure the sword is still on my back.
Okay, Finnick, if you could move your microphone closer to your face too.
It is literally right here.
I can't barely hear you.
Hello.
That's much better.
Yeah.
I do not want to do this the entire freaking game.
Quell, what would you like to do in this final moment?
Quell's gonna wait and see if Whisper's animal shape works as she would like before he casts the spell.
Okay, so. All right. Well, no one's instigating combat here. Bellin is continuing his chain across the room. Tristan has stopped Clover. What do you guys want to do?
Bellin's continuing his what?
Chant.
Whispering to Whisper. Given the chanting he's doing and the Luna eclipse, I highly recommend that we interfere.
Me too. Let me shoot
Quickly.
him. Tristan, can I shoot him?
Okay.
I'm gonna them look around and take my arm off her shoulder and then pull my blade out.
All right.
Yes, ready to fight.
All right. That being said, everyone, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, she doesn't get to shoot first?
It's okay.
I was hoping that was gonna happen after that. Sorry.
It's okay. None of us knew what the situation was. Not too
Finally!
happy.
I got a 13.
That's not how we do it.
Oh,
Sorry.
right. Oh, right.
Like every time.
Yes, both times.
This is the highest initiative I've rolled our entire game since we even started playing. It's still not even the greatest in the world, but it's definitely the highest. I haven't rolled higher than almost like a 10, 12 ever.
All right. 25 to 20. Clover, what'd you get?
22.
22, Gormrug?
Mm-hmm.
20 to 15.
16.
15.
15 to 10.
14.
What'd you get, Finnick?
Can't hear you.
All right.
Are you there?
She got a 5.
Yep. Okay, so
I got a 5.
There we go.
awesome.
I can't roll initiative for shit.
All right, so top of the round is going to be Bellin as he reaches both of his hands out towards the two nearest beams of magical energy. You see the light begin to intensify between the two. And that is going to end his entire turn. Gormrog, you're up.
Still let her attack.
beams of light are the 4 torches around?
Yeah, there's one here, which is under the wing, and one over here.
Yeah. And that's just a beam of light, or is it landing on something?
Currently, it's just spreading to those 2 light sources.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
So he's focusing energy to these 2 currently. These 2 have started to intensify in light.
Right. What are they?
It's this magical energy that seems to be pushing from the ground, combined with the moonlight from above.
Okay. Don't like that. But I'm too far away. And where do you have me? Right side or left side of the hallway?
Right here.
Mm-hmm. So with 45 movement speed, I'm gonna go around to the right. That's how far I can go?
That's 20 feet.
45.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see what more specifics of where you're going.
Towards the dragon.
Okay. 45. Okay.
Bonus action, burn a key point, dash the rest of the way.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay.
Action, I'm gonna attack the dragon.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
Yeah. Get it.
Oh my god, this is stupid.
It's fantastic.
19 plus 7, 26.
That'll hit.
Okay, 26. So
Please
far.
make a constitution saving throw.
26 so far.
So 5 points of piercing damage, but
Okay, so that's a fail on its saving throw.
it's stunned.
Okay, and it's 5 piercing damage.
How
Okay.
much movement do I have left?
You have 20 feet left.
And I get to Bellin with that.
You're gonna have to go through the difficult terrain on the slope. That'll be no. You will not be able to make it there.
All right, second attack to the dragon.
All right.
19.
That
plus
hits.
7, 26. Oh my god. That is a 6 plus 4, so 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. As you get closer to the wyvern now, you see that it is not wearing armor. Any armor that it seemed that it had commissioned for it, it was not able to gather in time to help bolster it for this fight.
Awesome.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Clover, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to. How many feet am I away from the dragon?
In a straight line?
Sure.
65 feet.
Cool. Just from where I am, I'm going to shoot my light crossbow, but one of the ones that I had put poison on.
Okay.
Roll to hit. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
What do you want me to roll for poison? It's just regular poison. Can you
Yeah.
look it up so I don't have to? Thank you. Nice. 6, 10, 17, 21 plus 4. So 25 piercing damage, and then... What do you want me to roll for poison?
I think it's just a D6.
And then 1 poison.
Okay. Anything else you want to do? You want to move at all?
Yeah, I'm going to move max speed to the left, and my speed is 30. So I'm gonna go 30, like kind of near that pillar to the left.
This one?
Yeah. I don't want to be like right behind. Well, if I can get right behind it.
That's 30 feet.
Okay, then that's where I want to be.
All right. That in your turn?
Yes.
Tristan, you're up.
All right. After Tristan sees Gormrog run in that direction, he immediately takes a second, sees him go right there, and chases right after him.
What's your speed?
Right. 40 feet.
Okay.
During that 40 feet, as he's running, he goes into his rage.
Okay. Roll your...
As he's running, he's, it's right. Oh, I gotta pull that up. I always forget to pull that up. Wild Surge. Where's my DH? 5. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, the creature takes a 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Okay, cool. All right. Then your turn?
I'm going to... Can I hold my attack for something to appear?
You can. Or you can dash to get closer.
That's what I'm trying to decide. I'm going to dash to get closer. I want to stand to the right side, directly next to him.
All right, you're able to get right next to the wyvern.
Going directly next to that's actually good. That's fine too. I was gonna say directly next to Gormy, but that works. That works.
All right, cool. All right, up next is gonna be Whisper.
All right.
Cool Whip.
Cool.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, the moonlight is coming in, and Bellin is directing it to those two little pillar things.
Correct. There's moonlight shining in these four corners.
Yeah.
There's moonlight shining in the center. And he is pulling in moonlight to himself and amplifying those two closest to him currently.
Okay. I need a 60-foot radius circle because I'm going to cast Call Lightning and block out the moonlight with a storm cloud.
Well, damn.
That's called light.
If I combine two 60-foot cones, that should work, right?
No.
All right, is that how math works?
No.
There's half of it.
Half of it? I don't know, guys. I can't do it. I don't know how numbers work. I don't have a 60-foot cone. 60-foot cube. All right, so...
I think it's
Circle, Joe.
All right, that makes sense, right?
Circles or squares. Yep.
I mean, it's probably going to block out the whole room.
Right.
Because it's
60,
yeah.
So you have to move up a little bit, but yeah, you'll be able to get the whole room.
Well, no, because it's 60-foot radius, so it's from the center of the room, 60 feet in all directions.
Oh, you're casting it in the center of the room.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I understood. I thought it was on yourself. Sorry. Okay. So as you cast this the spell, you hear the rumbling of clouds and thunder. You're pulling the energy into yourself, and you see these two begin to darken completely, whereas these two begin to dim as the moonlight is beginning to be blocked out from your storm clouds.
Mm-hmm. And a bolt of lightning is going to flash down from the cloud at Bellin.
Okay. What does he have to roll?
Dexterity saving throw.
That is a 18.
He saves, but he still gets damage. So I'm rolling that now. He gets half as much damage.
Okay.
A 3d10. 15, so half of 15 lightning damage.
So seven lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Whisper?
I'm gonna step up one and to the left one. Yeah.
Okay. Then in your turn?
Yep.
All right. Quell, you're up.
Okay. The torches, are they just like affixed there? Like they'd be easy to topple, or they're like
It's almost
connected?
coming out of the ground.
Okay.
So it doesn't seem like it's something you could move.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, he's going to step up to Whisper, cast Protection from Evil and Good. Cool. And then, it's actually just going to back up and stay where he is.
Okay. That ends your turn?
That'll be it.
All right, Finnick, you're up.
Okay. Okay. I have 30 feet of movement. Am I able to get to one of the torches?
Yeah, you can get right here if you wanted to.
Okay.
They're not really torches. They're like cracks in the earth that are fomenting out magical energy.
Okay. How far am I from Bellin?
50 feet.
50?
Yep.
Okay. Gonna do a little mind sliver. So we need an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. He rolled a natural 19, so
Succeeds.
okay.
So nothing happens.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to create a telepathic bond with. Is Gormrog within 30 feet of me or no?
No.
I don't think he is.
I'm just outside of it.
Okay. Then there is nothing else I'm able to do at this moment. So that is it.
All right. Next up is going to be the Wyvern, but it is stun locked, so that ends its turn. And we're going to go back to Bellin at the start of the round. Okay. So who here speaks Elvish?
Oh, me.
Ooh.
Elvish?
Yes. I know you speak it, Whisper.
I do.
I have a question.
Tristan, no, you do not lose your ability to speak the language because you changed.
Because my language changed. Okay.
You still speak Elvish.
Okay, I was making sure that was okay.
Anyone
I
else?
have to write that down.
All right. So, Bellin looks towards you, Whisper, and begins to speak to you in Elvish. But his voice is different, deeper and more distant, as it almost sounds like it's reverberating from deep in his chest and then protruding from the throat, as opposed to speaking from his throat. Sister of this one, darkness is coming. Do not stop me, and together we can face it. And then he's going to use his action to continue casting the spell he's casting. And
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Is this something I can counterspell?
You can certainly try.
Be my last 3rd level spell slot, but I'll try.
Okay. So you're casting at a 3rd level?
Yes.
All right. Let me see here. Hold on one sec.
That's it. We win. It's bad guy beat.
Okay. So you,
Imagine.
for when you're trying to counterspell a spell higher than 3rd level, what do you have to do?
I have the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, so go ahead and roll it.
Do I add my spell casting modifier to this roll?
I don't think so. I think it's a flat roll. Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, by all means, someone correct me. But I don't think you do. I think it's a straight roll.
Say in the spell.
Right, it should say in the spell.
Using your spellcasting ability.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay. So. Don't fuck me. I can't do math right now. 19?
Okay.
So that would counter a 9th level spell.
As Bellin continues extending his hands out, and the 2 pillars next to him begin to flare with energy, you reach your hand out and begin to cast counterspell. You pull the energy towards you, and you see those light pillars shatter and explode in this arcane energy. The fonts are still pushing from the ground, but the progress he has made thus far is destroyed.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Get it.
Yep.
Cool. That's the only 3rd level spell I had. So.
And you
Listen,
used
You
it
delayed
well.
a big thing. Yeah.
Well, that is going to end his turn.
Get fucked.
So, Gorm, you're up.
Okay.
Just gonna throw a shout. I did something! Gotta be quick.
Yep. How far away is Bellin?
25 feet, but to get there, it's on that hill, so it's gonna be difficult terrain.
Right. Take. I want to be on the other side of the dragon, but still in melee range with it.
Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 35.
Now we're going to make an attack.
All right, it's gonna be advantage because you're flanking.
Thank God, because that first roll was a 2. Second roll is an 18 plus
That'll-
7.
that'll
for
hit.
25. And we're gonna go with this, this, and that. And we got 4 plus 4 is 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And a con save, please.
That is a 17.
17 will pass.
Okay.
Second attack. natural 20.
Okay.
Hey,
I don't even have to roll at advantage. So we get 6 doubled is 12. Half orc ability gives me another roll for another 6. That's 18 plus 4. That's 22 piercing damage.
Let's go.
Okay, so you punch
Yes.
into this wyvern. Your hand pierces in through its thick skin.
Short sword.
Okay, you punch in through the side of this wyvern, piercing into the flesh. You feel the blade dig deep into their rib cage, and you feel like you almost pierce along as how deep that sword gets.
And another con save, please. I'm burning through these key points.
That is 19.
Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna take the step towards Bellin.
Okay. Does it regain its ability to do anything at the start or end of your turn?
It passed its saving throws.
But
it's
it's
not stunned, right?
No. But it would be
That's the
stunned to
end
the.
of-
It's the end of your turn,
It was
right?
the end of it. The end of its turn.
Oh, it's the end of its
because
turn?
We went through its turn already at the end of the last round. It's not stunned.
All right. Well, if that's the case, it is going to go ahead and reach a. Actually, you don't move out of its melee range, so I take
Oh,
that back.
thank God. So I'm gonna burn a 4th key point out of my total of 6, and I'm gonna make 2 bonus action melee attacks at Bellin.
All right, go ahead and roll your attacks.
First one is 16 plus 6.
That'll hit.
Oh, yeah. That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Stunning strike doesn't end until your turn.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah, I think it's your turn.
the end of your next turn. So at the end of this turn, it'll.
You are correct. I apologize. I misread that. However, whenever you hit with one of your flurry of blows attacks, you can impose one of the following effects on that target. Dex save, strength save, or remove reactions. And I'm going to ask you to make a strength save.
10.
DC is 15. He is now pushed 15 feet away from the wyvern.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a step back towards the wyvern for the second bonus action attack.
All right.
Do I still get advantage?
Yeah, you are flanking.
Okay, good, because that first roll was a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Second roll, 16 plus 6.
That hits.
Good golly, Miss Molly. 6 plus 3 is 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Pop off.
And I'm gonna remove reactions from this one as well until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Does it have to roll anything to see if that works or no?
No.
All right, cool.
You
Awesome.
don't get to roll.
Awesome.
That's my turn.
All right. Next up is Clover.
I'm once again, I'll move up like 2 or 3 spaces just so that little lantern isn't bothering me, but then I'm going to shoot the wyvern again.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
$22 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Uh, 20 damage.
Okay.
Ooh, yes.
This wyvern is looking rough.
Nice.
That's
Good.
the plan. And then I'm gonna go back, bonus action, hide behind that pillar that I just Yeah, right there.
Okay, go ahead and
Was
roll a
that with
stealth
a
check.
poison tipped arrow?
Huh?
What,
Unfortunately, I did intend to do that, but unfortunately, I did not say that. So,
Yeah.
so
and
no.
second
it's a regular
question, do you
arrow.
get sneak attack damage because we're in melee range with it?
I did get sneak attack damage.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Love this little bunny. Such a powerhouse.
All right, roll a stealth check, Clover.
Oh, okay.
Tristan, you're on deck.
+9, so that's an 18.
18.
Stealth.
Okay. All right, Tristan, what are you doing?
All right. I'm no longer in range because I didn't get attacked during that turn, right?
I'm sorry?
I'm no longer in range, right? At rage because I didn't get attacked or I didn't attack that turn.
Yes, your rage drops.
Okay, so I'm going to go into a rage.
All right, roll d6.
Well, 2, and that is oh no. Oh, it's a D8, not D6.
Oh, sorry.
It's the same fucking number.
Okay.
What happened?
So you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see until your rage ends. You can you can use
Up
this
to
effect
doesn't
again.
mean all the way.
It's awesome.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, you control your teleportation.
Oh, I can. Okay. Okay. And you can use the effect again until your rage ends as a bonus action.
All right.
Okay. All right. Okay. I am not going to use that. So I don't have to do it. I don't have to do that right now.
No, it's
All right. So
whenever you
I'm
want.
not going to do that, and I'm going to attack the.
All right.
That's a good sight. That means we've almost beaten the dragon.
Stun locking my fucking
All of
creatures.
the attacks have been focused on the dragon as of recently.
I didn't mean to roll. That wasn't. I was pressing that. That's not my roll. My roll's over here.
Don't forget your flanking.
Yeah, it's an advantage.
Oh,
Unlock
do I
the
get an
stupid
advantage?
Yeah.
chain devil.
Yes.
That's even better. All right. That'll be okay. So that's we'll say 19.
That'll hit.
All right. Spend a while to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 6 for my rage. Like 6, 11, 6,
17.
11, 17. Yeah, 17 damage.
Okay.
For first attack.
How do you want to do this?
All right, so I'm assuming I'm behind him, right?
You're next to him, yeah.
Next to him. So as Gormy goes and does an attack and runs over there and comes back, as he's coming back, I have my sword towards the middle. I pull my sword out. I put it to the middle of his side, his abdomen area, and I just rip it all the way across. And as I rip it up, as it's falling out, I twirl it around my head, throw a gunk off, and put it right back in my sheath.
So you dive the blade deep between the ribs of the creature and just grind up, snapping bones with each inch of movement. Your face sprays with blood as you eviscerate an entire quarter of the creature out, defeating it as it slumps down to the ground and kind of body hangs down into the hole.
What is around? What's that in front of me? Right in front of me. That's a
magical
pillar of
font of energy.
okay. I'm going to use my movement to run straight to who Gormar was attacking last. I have 40 feet. Can I get to him?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go right up to him and use my second attack.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
Covered in wyvern blood and all. 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry. 15?
That does not hit. As
All right.
you run forward, moving past Gormrog, you bring the sword out of the sheath once more as Bellin, in tow, brings out both scimitars, crossing them in front of him, catching your blade between the two of you. And as you look into the pale eyes of this person, you can tell that this person's dead. There is no life in those eyes. There's a corpse being controlled.
Okay. With that, I'm going to end my turn.
All right. Whisper, you're up.
I'm going to shoot another lightning bolt at Bellin.
All right. He's rolling.
Dexterity saving throw.
That is a 15.
He saved. So. Ooh, I rolled really well though. 25. So half of 25.
12.
Yeah.
All right. So once more, you reach out to the clouds above and just slam another lightning bolt down. You see him kind of twirl out of the way as bits of rock and lightning arch up against his back between him and Tristan. But he turns towards you for a moment, those dead eyes looking at you, before he turns his attention back to the person in front of him.
And I'm going to say I shot it. Can you point to him on the map? Okay. I shot it to his, or to the left of him.
Okay.
So it doesn't hit whoever's on top of him.
I figured.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to do? You want to move at all?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm controlling the storm.
Okay. Do you have anything to say to him in regards to what he said to you?
Nope.
Okay.
Do you remember what he said to you?
Darkness is coming. Do not stop me.
Quell, you're up.
Okay. Quell's gonna run up 30 feet, closer to Bellin. I know this isn't what you guys wanted. And then he's going to teleport another 30 feet with his bonus action. We'll say he only went 20 feet. Let's back him up a little bit behind that thing. Okay, and then he is going to channel divinity, since you said he was dead, and he's going to turn undead.
Okay.
Ooh.
So wisdom save 15.
Oh, that's interesting. How does that work?
That is a 17.
Oh, well, he makes it. Okay. All right. I guess I'll stay where I am. That'll be my turn.
Okay. That brings us to you, Finnick.
Okay, well. Can I move my 30 feet of movement to the left? And I'm just gonna whip a chaos bolt
Okay.
at Bellin.
What does he got to roll?
I have to roll.
Okay.
It's an attack roll. For a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. And that will be 13 points of fire damage.
13.
13.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I cannot do anything in this moment.
Okay. So, bringing it back to the top of the round is going to be Bellon. He is going to... Tristan. He's going to look at you. And...
Exchange.
What languages do you? Let's see here. Do you speak Draconic?
Yes.
In Draconic, he's gonna look towards you and say, "I am the best chance you all have. Join me, and we will defeat it together." He is also going to go ahead and attack you because you guys are in combat. So he is going to cast, first off, Zephyr Strike as a bonus action. And then he is going to go ahead and attack you for the first one with advantage. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so you are going to take You take 10 force damage.
In half, right?
No, force damage you don't take half of.
Oh.
And then you also take an additional...
Even in rage, I don't take not force damage?
No, force damage goes right through.
Force is different from bludgeoning.
Oh, true. You're right. You're right.
And then you take another 7 slashing damage, which is going to be halved.
All right, so first we take 10, and then 7. So are you doing 4 or 3?
Always round down.
3, because you round down.
All right.
Okay. Then he's going to attack you with his other scimitar, which is going to be a 13 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. He is then going to move 30 feet there to the front of the dragon skull in the center of the room.
Do you get an opportunity attack?
Tristan, you do not get an opportunity attack because of Zephyr Strike. And he is going to end his turn there. Gormrug, you're up.
Fuck him. Straight line right to him. And immediately just attacking.
All right.
11 plus 7 with the short sword, so 18 to hit.
That just hits.
Son of a gun. 4 plus 4 is 8 piercing damage.
Okay. So you jump and slide down this this indent in the ground, and you bring your what are you using, the sword?
Short sword, yeah.
You bring your sword up, and he goes to block it with his 2 scimitars, but you're able to get it in underneath and jam it in between the bits of armor on it around him.
Burning a key point, stunning strike. Please make a Constitution save. DC 15.
That is a 17.
Silvery barbs.
Ooh.
I apologize.
So you get
I apologize.
disadvantage.
I apologize. That's a 15. So it still fails,
It's
but
still
right.
No, 15 is a pass.
Right, if this thing fails. But what do you silvery barbs do?
I did it to his saving throw.
Right. So I got to re-roll.
Yes.
Take the
And I'm
lower
giving
number.
advantage to Gormrog. on your
Okay.
next
He
roll.
rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so he still
Not being
passes.
Lower.
Yeah, so he still passes. And Gormrog, you have advantage on your next roll.
Alright, 15 and 4. So 15 plus 7, because it's the short sword. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
3 plus 4 is 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Okay.
I have 1 key point left. I'm gonna burn it to use Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Come on.
9 plus 6 is 15.
AC? Is that what you're trying to hit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that does not hit.
Final attack. It's a 13 plus 6 is a 19.
That'll hit.
Hey.
Oh my god. 5 plus 3. No. Yeah, 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 points of bludgeoning damage, ignoring magical resistance.
Okay.
And then make another strength saving throw.
That is a natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
Wasting all my natural 20s on saving throws, so be happy.
Yeah.
All right, then you turn, Gormrog.
Yeah, and I'm out of key points.
All right. Clover, you're up.
I'm gonna use my movement, running in the direction that Quell is in. I'll go down and over one. Down and then to the right one. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot a poison arrow at Belen.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay, that was 7 plus 11. That's an 18 to hit.
That will just hit.
Okay. 4, 8, 12, 15 plus 4. So 19 piercing and then 5 poison.
Okay. You bring the arrow up and fire it off, and you see it slam into his side unsuspectingly. You see him kind of turn towards you, surprised at the sudden strike. And where you would normally see someone react from the pulse of poison damage that goes through them, you don't see him react.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so no poison.
All right.
So the thing that Quell is hiding behind, how tall is that?
About 6 feet high.
Okay, I'd like to bonus action hide behind that.
Okay.
Actually, I don't have enough movement to do that, so I lied.
Okay.
Whoops. You're just gonna give it to me, not even question it. I am going to dash and stand behind it, though.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
It does, yes.
All right. Tristan, you're up.
All right. So I am going to move to the same in that. So what am I seeing here in the middle of the pit?
That's a dragon fossil in the middle.
And the two people. What's going on in there?
Gormrog and Belen fighting?
Yes, I'm going to run in there. Make sure I was.
What's your speed again?
40.
All right. You can get there.
All right. Now I'm going to. Do I get an advantage for attacking flank?
No, you guys are not flanking. You're next to each other. You're not able to
okay.
get around into a flanking position.
All right. Well, I'm still going to. Am I going to do that? No, I'm just going to attack. Longsword. 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That does not hit.
All right. I'm going to attack again.
All right.
He's going to pull his sheath out in a rage, go for one swing, and try to swipe right overhand. Natural 20.
All right.
Hey.
Let's go.
Yes. All right. So that's going to be a 2d6 double. So 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 9 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
18.
16, 18, 18?
Yep.
18 plus 3, 18, 19, 20, 21, plus I'm in a rage.
23.
Plus 6, yo, bro, I swear to God. 6.
Max damage. Let's
go.
So 21, 27. 27.
He is looking real rough right now.
Thought he was dead.
Right, but His skin is like starting to slough off of him. Does that end your turn, Tristan?
Yes, I have no stuff.
All right. Whisper, you're up.
Would it be an action for me to look around
Yeah.
and see if there's anyone else or any other things in this
Yeah,
hall?
if you want to take a perception check, yes, it would cost you your action.
Then nope. Another lightning bolt. Ah.
All right. That is a what is it? What's a save? Is it?
Dexterity saving throw.
So that's a 17.
Okay, he saves again.
All right.
Our big boy, Dexy. So he takes 6 lightning damage.
Okay. So Whisper, how do you want to do this?
Lightning.
Okay.
Sounded
Descriptive.
more like a chicken.
So, Whisper, you start to step up, looking down into the pit. You reach the sky once more and slam another lightning bolt down behind him. You see his body explode forward towards Gormrog and Tristan. His body kind of slumping down onto the fossils there. You see his body go still for a minute.
He's awesome.
Gormrog and Tristan, you're the first to see. As his body slumps down to the ground, those silvery tendrils begin to push from every wound. Reaching out, and begin to wrap around each other. First, they form into almost this clawed hand, and they slams down into the ground, forming more and more this long arm. You see this tendril spiraling out, thinning and forming into this bat-like wing. You see it form more into forearms, into biceps, into this large, round chest. You see its neck begin to protrude outwards, this massive, wide neck. Along the sides and the top of it, these small spikes as this almost gill-like rivets and divots in its neck. As it claws its way out and forward, you see its body forming beneath it. These long legs, digigrate. What's the word? Digigrate legs. Denigrate legs, landing on the ground, almost taking these steps, pulling it from the body. This long, thin tail forming. You see the spines forming along its back, and as its head is the last thing to form, you see it turning into this almost cone-like protrusion. And as it looks towards the two of you, you see this circular mouth open with these rows of teeth, each one smaller and smaller down its throat. These 4 white eyes glaring at you as this milky white skin almost changing as its body goes down into this translucent, almost black form at the very bottom of it, as the Lunar Devil makes its appearance known.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
It looks like a sweet little dragon.
I hate it.
It'll make a good meal. We're gonna cook that bitch up and eat 'em.
Nope.
I'm not cooking this.
That
thing.
sounds like mystery.
All right.
Okay.
And I'll say that in character too. I'm not cooking this thing.
All right. So, as this creature takes form, as the moonlight shines down on it in this center,
I'm blocking
that's
the
right.
moonlight.
I take it back. The moonlight is blocked. I was correcting myself. Okay. That is Whisper's turn. Quell, you're up.
Okay. Question: if I push someone out of someone else's range, do those people get an opportunity attack or no?
If you push an ally out of an enemy's range,
No, an enemy out of the allies' range. Do they get an attack or no?
no.
Okay. Okay. In that case, Quell is just going to do a Toll the Dead. So, Wisdom save 15.
Does it have to be injured?
It's not to take the damage, but to take the higher level damage.
Okay. All right, so what's it got to roll?
Yeah, it's a Wisdom save 15.
That is an 11.
All right. And is it already damaged or not?
No.
Okay, so this will be 2d. Wow. It takes 11 damage.
I apologize. I got to roll at advantage.
Nope.
That it still fails. Okay.
Okay. It takes 11 necrotic, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And then Quell is going to back up and try to get to this mound of rocks behind him.
Go here?
Because he's scared. Yeah, his eyes go wide and he backs up.
Okay. All right. Does that end your turn, Quell?
Yep, that's it.
Finnick, you're up.
Okay. Would I be able to get within melee of it?
What's your speed?
30.
Yes.
Okay. Put me in melee.
So you jump down, sliding down this divot, and you've come face to face with this massive demonic entity.
Just gonna pull out my sword. I've dealt with enough demons in my day. I don't need another one, and I'm gonna make an attack with my fancy sword.
All right.
My day.
Okay, so 13 plus 8 for 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, cool. So 2d6 plus 5, that's 12 slashing damage plus 8 radiant, and then it must succeed a charisma saving throw.
That is a 19.
It passes.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
Yes, I will.
Okay. All right. All right.
Don't like that sound.
So, as you all begin to gather in around it, you see it turn towards all of you before it mutters a few words, and that familiar devil, the long chains hanging from each of its appendages, begins to materialize in the space next to you all. That being said, it is going to fly up. All three of you are going to get attacks of opportunity on it.
Nice. Wicked.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Which dice? Oh no. I picked. I picked wrong.
So 12 plus 7. So that's 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Mine's at 11.
That'll miss.
I got a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
His armor class has changed.
Ooh.
9 points of piercing damage.
8 points of slashing and 10 points of radiant, and it needs to make another
dice
charisma
for the rest
save.
of the night.
Hold on. 8 points of slash. How much? What'd you say?
8 points of slashing and 10 points of radiant, and another charisma saving throw.
$17 saving throw.
That's a DC.
Okay. And would you heard it, Normog?
5 plus 4 is 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Okay. And just let me get this last creature's new roll in here. And we are good. Okay. That is going to end his turn. Gormog, you're up.
Sorry, I got distracted by Stevie.
I need emotional support right now.
He moved away from this.
Yes, he moved away and then flew up into the air.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Because that means I don't have to worry about him being right on top of me when I activate the secondary feature of my dragon hide belt.
Activate my trap card.
No, it's more like a spell card that you keep in your back pocket. You can use an action to regain key points equal to a roll of your martial arts die. You can't use this action again until the next dawn, which is why I don't use it. But since I've got none left, I roll a d6. I can only gain. It's a 5.
Let's go.
So I regain 5 key points.
Yes.
Yes.
That is fucking awesome.
That's rad.
But because I didn't attack him, I can't use Flurry of Blows. Because I haven't hit him, so I can't use Stunning Strike. It's pretty much all I'm going to be able to do this round without spending any more key points.
Yes, Denise?
So there's a Chain Devil here. Fuck. Who's in melee with the Chain Devil?
Finnick.
I'm gonna be hella sacrilegious. I'm gonna go over the bones and just flank the devil.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, I can't hit it since I didn't take an attack action. I can't use a bonus action to attack. So that's got to be my turn.
Okay. That would leave us up next with Clover.
What's the distance of the lunar devil from where I am?
85 feet.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to shoot the chain devil.
All right. Go ahead and roll your attack.
$21 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
$16. Wait, hold on, let me recount. Yeah, 15 piercing damage.
All right. 15 piercing damage. All right. Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna stay. I feel like I'm gonna need to be strong soon, so I'm gonna stay safe now and bonus action hide.
All right. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
That was not my best stealth. 17.
Okay. Cool. Next up is going to be Tristan.
All right. I'm going to move right up to him. I'm going to use a so she's going to start. He's already in the rage, and you'll see more of him. Fangs grow a little longer, teeth grow a little further, and turn just more into like a dragonoid. And add my 6 points. All right. Points. And then I'm going to attack.
All right. Go ahead and roll your attack.
That's all we left. 17.
That will hit.
Sweet. All right. So 7 plus my rage. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage for the first attack.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack again.
All right.
He's going to do a first attack and resheath really fast and sheath right uppercut. 8 for 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4 for 14.
That will not hit.
All right. Then after that, he's going to hurry up and resheath. I use my bonus action. I'm going to, if I can't move, he'll get an attack of opportunity. I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Whisper, you're up.
Yeah. So where is the chain devil? I'm blind.
Chain's down here.
Yeah. Okay. And all of them are engaged with chain devil, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And is anyone engaged with the lunar?
No, the lunar is
No.
50 feet up in the air.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could get him with lightning, right?
Do it.
You can certainly try.
I love lightning
Yeah.
whisper.
Yeah, because he's still within my circle.
It's the sound lightning makes now.
That's a 20.
Oh, he's also a Dexy.
He's a sneaky little devil.
Yeah. That's 17 damage. Divided by two.
So 8 damage.
8 lightning.
All right. Did you want to move at all?
Nope, I'm staying where I'm at. I'm good. I'm controlling the storm. Blocking out the moon.
Yep. Quell, you're up.
Okay. Since Whisper is keeping her distance, Quell's gonna run up and use concentration on the protection from evil and good to cast Bless on everyone surrounding the Chain Devil.
Okay.
So they get extra d4s for their attacks and saves.
Thank you.
Yes.
And then he's gonna back right back up.
All right. All right. Now it's going to be the devil's turn. Finnick, you look the most juicy and squishy. So
Yeah, she does.
we are gonna attack you first. That is a 14 to hit.
That misses.
That also misses because it's 10. Nope, the 12. But still, both attacks miss. Fuck you.
Okay,
Fuck everything. Fucker, damn it. And
Fuck
no
you,
attacks off this fucking
bitch.
game.
Don't
Finnick,
Don't worry
you're
about
up.
it, Joe.
What?
So don't worry about it.
All right, Finnick, you're up.
You're doing great.
Cool. I'm gonna go with the sword again.
Let's go. And D4.
For a 21 to hit.
That'll hurt.
I'm so excited, Joe.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Oh, for 11 slashing damage. That's cut. Oh, and 16 radiant damage. And that is
Oh.
another charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
Is he still alive to make the saving throw?
That's 20.
Yeah, it'll save.
As you bring the sword up again, you see that flash of light as it buries into the chain devil, and you see its skin pock and bubble with
Emotional damage.
burns from the attack.
Ew.
And next is going to be me. All right. He's gonna zoom towards you, Finnick.
Ooh.
I mean, Whisper.
Ah!
I was about to say, why me?
No.
And being within 10 feet, it is going to attack you 3 times.
Fuck.
It's going to swing first with its claw. That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
Roll a Constitution saving throw for you to maintain concentration.
Mm-hmm. 5.
So you drop.
The cloud dies, yeah.
Thank God. And you take 12 slashing damage from the first claw attack.
Eee.
Time to turn this around in my favor, folks. The next one is going to be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
You take another 12 slashing damage. And the third one, his tail swings out towards you. That is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
And you take
Come on.
7 bludgeoning damage as the tail slams into your ribs.
Blah, blah,
all
blah.
right.
We can do this together. Your sister was weak. Join me. There's more coming than you know. That is going to end his turn. Gormrog, you're up.
How far away is he?
Who?
The Lunar Devil.
$60 feet.
60?
Yeah. Including if you include the difficult terrain adjustments and his height.
He's still off the ground?
Yes, he's flying 10 feet in the air.
Explain range to me.
I'm sorry?
Weapons. They have 2 numbers next to the range. One's a lower number, one's a bigger.
The bigger number, you roll at disadvantage. That's the short of it.
If it's within the 2 numbers?
If it's above that lower number, then it is a disadvantage, and it can't go past the higher number. What are your 2 numbers?
20, 60.
So you can't... It's just within that 60-foot range. Actually, no. Because you're not traveling there, you can hit him with that, but it's a disadvantage on your attack roll. What's wrong? What's wrong, Adam?
Nothing.
You shook your head no.
Just want this chain devil to die. While everybody's right there.
Yeah. I'll do it, but I still have that D4, Adam.
Yeah. Yeah, on every attack and every.
All right, I'm gonna pull out a couple daggers, and I'm gonna fling them towards the Lunar Devil.
All right, go ahead and roll your attacks at disadvantage.
I got an 18 and a 14, plus 6 is dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Plus 1 is 21.
That'll hit.
Oh.
So
D6 plus 3. That's a 6, plus 3 is 9 points of piercing damage.
And that's not magical, correct?
Non-magical. It's just a regular dagger that I've just thrown.
So 6 damage?
9 points of piercing damage.
9 total. Okay, so...
If it's halved, it turns to 4.
Yes.
Second one. The lower roll. I need to get better dice so I can read this. That is a 9 plus 3 on the D4 brings it up to 12. Plus 6 brings it to 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Thank you for that, bless. That is a 3 plus 3 is 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So you throw your 2 daggers, and they kind of... Just the tips seem to go into the flesh of this creature before they flop to the floor.
And I'm just gonna shout, "Get over here!"
Okay.
I'm not finished with you.
All right. Clover, you're up.
Bonus action.
I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no.
I apologize. I thought you were talking as a final action. My apologies.
Nope. Bonus action, I'm burning a key point, and I'm punching the thing in front of me twice.
All right. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Do I get advantage?
Yes.
12 plus 2 is 14, plus
D4s.
6. Yeah, no, I got
Okay,
it.
cool.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
6 plus 3 is 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Please make a dexterity saving throw. DC is still 15.
I passed. 19.
Alright. Final hit. That is a 14, 15, 16, plus 6 is 22.
That hits.
Sweet.
3 plus 3 is 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And make another dexterity saving throw.
That is going to be a 8.
Then he is now prone.
Okay. You sweep.
That's the end of my turn.
You whip your leg around, kicking out the foot from the chain devil, and you see it flops backwards. The chains kind of spraying off into the air before they shatter and fall around him. Now it is your turn, Clover.
I'd like to shoot from hidden
All right.
with my poison arrow.
Okay.
And the lunar devil
Okay, you're going to the Lunar Devil.
Yeah. I'm shooting the Lunar Devil.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, good. Um, 6, 10, 15. So that's 24 piercing damage.
Oh.
And then 4 poison damage.
Hell yeah.
How much piercing damage?
24.
Get wrecked.
10. Yep, 24.
Okay. So, as you bring the arrow up and fire it off towards the Lunar Devil, as the clouds begin to disappear above, your arrow pierces through and you see some damage happen to the arm, but you also hear the arrow ping against the back wall.
I don't know what that means. Okay.
There appears to be now that it is in Moonlight, semi-incorporeal.
Moon.
Oh. Okay. And I'm gonna try to. Well, I don't really want Whisper to take any more damage. I'm gonna take like 3 steps forward, as if to say, "Fight someone your own size, a lunar bitch."
It's nice though.
Okay.
And that's all.
Does that? Okay, that ends your turn.
Yeah, it does.
Next up is gonna be Tristan.
Yes. As he's laying down, I'm going to unsheath my sword and stab right down.
All right, go ahead and roll attack at advantage.
Go.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Did you roll the d4?
No, he did not.
No, I did not. 15. Oop, I missed my box.
You never want to miss the box.
Nope, and I just dropped it on the floor, so I'm rolling this one now. 15, 16, 60. I said 16, right?
No, you said 15.
15, 16, 17, 18.
That'll hit.
Yes.
Ooh, just tight.
For 6, 7, 8, plus, for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus my rage. I swear to God, another 6. I'm like...
Just fucking crushing it.
What I'd say, what was my number I just had?
11?
11 plus rage.
11 plus 6, so 11 plus 17.
That's exactly how many hit points it had left. How do you want to do this?
So as it's down, I see Gormy do his damage and bring it down as we've done a million times in a million battles. As I saw that he put him down and he was just about dead, right as his sword was coming, or at what he was doing came out, I was unsheathing mine to go right down to the throat and put my sword right down the middle of the Adam's apple area and go forward and back.
So, Tristan, you whip the blade out, jam it down into the center of the creature's neck, wrenching it across, cracking the skull in half before wrenching down and separating the sternum in two. As you do, it explodes in this fireball that engulfs you a little bit, but you don't even feel the flames. Your rage just pumping so hard. You rip the blade out as the creature just disappears into cinder and ash as sulfur fills all of your nostrils, all of you around. Is that your turn?
No. I'm going to. So I see what's around me. I have all my movement. I still have my bonus actions, and I'm going to. Move towards. All right, so I see nothing happening in front of us, right? There's nothing happening.
There's nothing else happening going on here except for the lunar devil that's flying next to Whisper.
All right, so as I see that, I'm going to give Gormy a we did what we do. He did his, we did our thing, and I turn and I see that, and I I'm gonna make my move towards that direction.
What's your movement speed again? 45?
40. It was 45 at one time.
So you're able to get there.
All right, and I'm going to be in, like, after that, you see Tristan running from there, and after giving Gormy, he's in a very dragonistic rage mold where everything. Oh, I forgot to do my. But that's fine. He's dead.
You also can teleport, can you not?
I can. Wait, can I can move then teleport, right?
Either one.
Because the teleportation's a bonus action, right?
Yes.
So you can teleport if you wanted to. I'll say you can also teleport up into the air, but you will fall and take damage.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, and I can't attack either. Wait, no, I do have another attack.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to use my bonus action to teleport my 30 feet right in front of the monster.
Up into the air?
No, I can't attack him. He's in the air, right?
Again, you can teleport up, but you can make your attack, but you will fall and take damage.
Yes. I'm gonna do that.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That misses, and you take 1 bludgeoning damage as you fall to the ground.
Okay. And I'm dead. And my turn.
All right. Whisper, you're up.
I am going to try to take my bonus action and wild shape.
Okay. What are you wild shaping into? Let's see.
We'll see. I am nervous.
I'm nervous. Filbert, Rocco's Modern Life. Come on.
Okay, I have to randomize.
All right.
I wild shape into, could be worse, a giant centipede.
Okay. Was not prepared for that.
Neither am I.
We'll go with a carrion crawler for that one.
Let me try and find it. It's so small.
Oh, is it small?
Oh, fuck.
All right. I thought it was a large creature.
It's a giant, but it's a centipede.
All right, we'll go with this one then.
No. Oh, no.
Crawl away.
Oof. Oh, this is bad. Are we... okay, so then I'm going to take... I'm going to disengage as my action.
Okay.
And I'm going to run away 30 feet.
Good.
Okay.
That's 30 feet? Okay, cool. Yep.
That ends your turn?
Yep, that's all I can do. I've done everything.
All right, Quell, you're up.
Okay, does Quell's 60 feet, because it's in the air, it doesn't quite reach.
No, yeah, you're well over 60 feet there.
Okay, he will walk up to be close enough with the 60-foot attack. And then he will toll the dead.
All right.
I have to get that close?
What's the range on Quell? You want to just get within range?
It's a 60-foot spell. He's only going to get as close as he has to.
All right, you're good.
Wonderful. Okay, cool. Toll the dead.
What do I got to roll?
Wisdom save of 15.
That's a natural 19.
That'll do it. Okay. That'll be it.
Okay. And next up is gonna be you, Finnick.
How much movement would it take me to get out of the pit?
20 feet.
Okay.
Actually, no, you can get out with 15. Where you are, you can get out with 15.
Cool. Get me out of there. And this. Where is Whisper?
All the way over here.
Has a giant centipede, which is actually not very giant.
I know it. I can't. Okay. I am going to use the remaining bit of my movement to get in between Whisper and the beast, or the lunar devil bitch.
Lunar bitch.
Yes.
And I am going to use my necrotic shroud.
Okay. So do you want to go ahead and describe what that looks like as you expel your necrotic shroud?
I just sort of take a big deep breath and exhale as this giant 8-foot wingspan sort of sprouts from my back, with basically made of bone with charred bits and embers sort of glowing off of it, leaving trails of smoke. And I'm just like, you're gonna leave my friend alone. And I'm gonna hurl a chaos bolt.
Hey.
If you'll allow it.
All right.
Oh shit.
And you know what? I'm gonna do it at 2nd level.
Let's go.
That's a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
How do you want to
yes.
do this?
Let's go.
Sorry.
It's dead.
Yes, let's go. Come on.
Okay, so that is, hold on, 9 doubled to 18 plus 6 doubled to 12 of cold damage.
How much damage?
That was
30.
18 plus 12, so 30 points of cold damage.
30 points of cold damage?
Cold damage.
Okay. All right. So, Finnick, how do you want to do this?
Hey.
Yes.
Oh god,
This
I'm
is the
just
toughest battle of your life. Sorry.
girl, don't say that.
All right, that's it.
Added a 0
Wow.
to the end of the hip.
Uh-huh.
Just sick of all these demons and devils and all this rage. I unfurl the wings as I just channel all this energy into this one blast of magic,
So you
aiming right for the sternum.
You bring your hands around, forming the ice in between your hands. The black shroud kind of pulling towards around you almost as bits of smoke and ash begin to pull into the center of your spell. They all swirl around before you look and shout out towards the lunar devil in the center. Leave my friends alone. And you blast towards. You see it slam into the creature's chest as icicles like like a scatter shot, pierced through its chest, bursting out through its back. You see the ice spray off into the distance with bits of smoke almost trailing between you and the creature. As you do that, you pull back, your wings flaring out behind you as you pull your hands apart, and the ice in its chest explodes outwards, eviscerating parts of it, and you see its whole body begin to fall down towards the ground, slumping down, its entire shoulder dislocated and separated from its body. You see the mouth kind of look up towards you and move in this unnatural shape as it's just this circular maw. You don't know what darkness comes. I tried to stop it.
You go back to hell? Tell them who sent you.
I was your best shot. And this white flame moonlight just burns the creature up and spreads off across its whole body, eviscerating it and evaporating it into the darkness. As the rest of the room grows cold and quiet.
Are we out of combat?
We are out of combat.
I'm sorry. Clover wants to army crawl over to Whisper and then pull one of the vines that was wrapped around her ankle and just hold it out for her to climb on if she wants to. And that's all. Continue, Gormog.
I was just going to say that still being the only one left in the pit, I'm just going to turn to rush up to join the fray, see what Finnick just fucking did, and just be like, oh. Oh. I'm just going to sit down on the bones.
Bellen's body's still down there too, by the way.
I'd like to investigate this hole.
Whisper is going to wild shape, drop wild shape.
Okay.
This fucking fucker, god damn it.
Well, I thought you were very cute as a caterpillar.
That was not as cool as a tiger. I messed up.
Oh.
I'm sorry, were you not the one who was bringing lightning down inside of a cave on this dude repeatedly?
Maybe I used too much power then, or something. Sure. Finnick, that was awesome.
I'd like to search the body of Bellin.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check. Clover, roll an investigation check for the searching the pit for me.
I'm where I'm at by where I finished this. Whatever, is there anything around I can search in this area? So
I mean, it's just pretty much the open cave now. You can investigate the rest of the cave if you'd like.
I'll do that.
Okay, and roll an investigation check.
I only got an 11.
Okay.
15 plus nothing. 15.
Okay. And Gormog, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So, starting off with Tristan on the outside, we'll work our way in. Tristan, you begin to scan around the room. You see a lot of this has been just excavated and cleared out. You see it pushed into the two piles on either side of the room. You see bits of the moonflowers there, kind of crushed under the stones. There's little bits kind of hanging out, but they seem like a lot of the moonflowers were destroyed and pushed off to the side. Besides that, the fonts of magic that were there, that all has completely dissipated now. Actually, no, it has not. As above, the moon is now completely eclipsing the sun. The room is growing dark from the eclipse, and it shines down into this space. Those fonts are glowing with energy, as bright as they've glowed the entire time. But they do not seem to be reacting in any way, having the spell been thwarted. Clover, as you investigate the space down there, you've never seen a full-size dragon before. And looking at these bones, this is a adult-sized dragon. There are ridges along the entire spine that protrude out, and like these almost curved, zigzag curves. The entire bottom portion of the dragon is still buried underground, but you gather they got enough out to be able to cast a spell. Besides that,
Can I steal one of its bones of its spine?
absolutely. Go ahead and mark off an adult lunar dragon spine. Gormrog, as you investigate the body, let me bring this back up here. You find a small ring. You don't find any gold. You find a small ring, which you can identify later if you'd like. It is silver with these like feather shapes with this gold indentation around the middle. He has his now destroyed half-plate armor, a longbow that he never was able to use, and his 2 scimitars. But that is all you see on the ravaged corpse of Bellin.
I'm going to leave the half plate, but take the 2 scimitars, the longbow, and the small ring.
Okay.
Nice.
Clover, as you kind of take this piece of vertebrae off, it's about the size of your forearm, maybe a little bit bigger, so it's a pretty big piece of bone.
Cool.
I see her grabbing that, and I'm gonna yell down, "Can you get me a tooth?"
Ooh, yeah. Yes. I go get tooth.
Okay. You break off one of the teeth and are able to bring that up for Whisper. Does anyone want to do anything else in this moment?
If I see, these are dragon teeth, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to. Do I see her breaking teeth off? Or the
Yes,
dragon mouth?
we're out of combat. Everyone can see everything.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna just try to grab one tooth, just one.
All right,
myself.
easy enough. You're able to break one off and gather one for yourself.
Yep, it's gonna go into my pocket. And
Okay.
I'm not gonna make a point. I'm just gonna take it real quick, like I don't see anybody, and walk away.
Okay, Whisper, what do you want to do?
I want, seeing that the moon is lighting up these pillars, I want to take out my moonflower powder that I have and hold it up and see if it's reacting.
As you pull it out and hold it up, it is glowing in your hand.
I wonder what that means. Put it back in my pocket, in my
Okay.
pouch.
So what do you guys think that these like flames do?
Yeah, Quell's gonna go over to the torches, figure out what Balin was trying to do.
Sure. Go ahead and roll either a nature or a religion check for me.
Okay, it's gonna be religion. Oh. Never mind. That's 5.
Okay. Yeah, it's magic pouring from the ground. You don't know much about that. Anything else?
Oh, can I cast detect magic on it?
Sure. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and cast detect magic. As you did you freeze on us? I think we lost Clover and Quell.
Oh no.
See me?
Can hear you.
Oh, they're back.
They're moving.
There we go. Okay. Clover, as you cast detect magic, your eyes almost you have to avert your eyes as you look at it, as this roar font of pure magical energy is pushing from the ground. It is there is no subclass to it. It is just pure arcane energy.
Okay, I relay that to everybody.
Anyone who's, I would say history. Anyone is proficient in history can go ahead and roll a history check.
Yes,
Do I-
sir.
Quell, you already rolled, so you're out.
Yeah, I'm not. I
17.
get -1 to history.
Okay, 17.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say you're not 100% sure what this is, but pure magical energy kind of sounds like ley lines. But what?
I'm not 100% sure what this is, but pure magical energy kind of sounds like ley lines.
Spot on. Nailed it first
My
try.
my detect magic goes like 30 feet. Do I sense magic coming in any direction other than the torches?
The bones have a bit of magical essence to them. They're not. It's not like it's enchanted, but it being a magical creature, it still has some of that magical remnants. The crushed moonflowers that are in the rocks give off a faint bit of magical energy, but that mostly looks destroyed as well. The ring, Gormog, where's the ring?
I have it in my hand.
Just in your hand? That's
Yeah.
also magical.
And I
It's
think
an
I'm
enchantment.
able.
It's enchanted.
Okay. Okay. I think yeah, most of the magic comes from these and that ring that you're wearing, Gormrog. I think that's enchanted.
Wonder what it does.
Whisper, would you know the ring that the captain of the Wyvern Guard would wear?
Nope.
Okay.
While this is all going on, before the wings disappear, I want to see if I can look and see if they're changing at all.
Okay, roll a perception check for me real quick.
13.
13. You kind of bring them in front of you, and you see that they are cracked like a burnt wood, and you see the embers underneath it, but between the last time you saw it and this, you're not really sure if they've changed much. Yes, Whisper.
Question. That moonflower powder, is that multiple? Can I use that powder multiple times, or is it a one-time amount of powder?
I believe you bought a one-time use amount, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay, never mind.
So after having been digging around, Gormog's probably just going to be kind of like eyeing Finnick with the wings out. So I don't know if she's aware of her surroundings at the moment, but if she was, she'd see him staring.
With that 13 perception check, would I notice?
I'm not hiding it.
Yeah, I would say easy enough for you to notice if you wanted to.
I'll just look back.
As you look back towards him, Finnick, they kind of begin to dissolve and spread off into ash, spreading out around you. Before they move, the bits of embers and smoke disappear into the air. And as that happens, unless anyone has anything they want to do in this last moment,
I just wanted to see. Oh, go you, Tristan.
no.
Go. You haven't
Mine-
said anything yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's quick. I'm sorry. As everything's starting to kind of calm down, and Tristan's in a new form, and learning how his whole body keeps changing in between, he just kind of goes and sits to the, like, not the corner, but he sits to the side, as close to everyone as he could. And as he sits, he kind of puts his head down, and you slowly see his body go from being like, he went from being in a hard rage, and when he's in a rage and also bolstering, he's like almost completely like draconic. Almost. His face, not he doesn't have a snout or a snout or anything like that, but he is scaled and fanged, and as he sits back when he calms down, he just kind of sits, puts back against the wall, and kneels down, and he slowly just transforms back into his normal self, and lets that happen.
what do you want to do, Clover?
I know that it's open up top, but other than the entrance that we came in from, is there another entrance or exit anywhere against the walls?
Not that you see. Not between what Tristan rolled on his perception check, or investigation check rather, none that you've uncovered or noticed.
Okay. Do I have time to try to notice that?
If you want to spend another couple minutes there, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to. That was shit. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That was a waste of time. That was what was my investigation, like a +3, so that's like a 5.
So you spend another 15 minutes kind of searching around the room, and aren't able to uncover any
My
other.
investigation is actually a +7, so it was actually a 9. But whatever.
By the way, yes, Whisper.
There's moonflower flowers here, right? Do those count as moon seed plant?
If you want to go ahead and try and harvest some, you certainly can. Try.
Yes, I want to try that.
Roll.
I want to try that.
Go ahead and roll a. What are you trying to specifically harvest here?
I want seeds, several seeds of a moon seed plant.
Okay. So, would Whisper know what the seeds of a plant are?
Probably, I don't know.
So go ahead and roll a
The
nature
druid?
check for me.
Yeah. That's a 19.
Okay. Now go ahead and roll sleight of hand, dexterity check, whatever you feel like, whatever applicable skill you feel like would work.
Okay.
However you feel like you're trying to get after this.
Okay. Their book doesn't. I would say medicine. Like,
Okay.
would that work?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
Actually, yeah.
Sure. If that's how you think you're the skill you want to apply to it, sure. I can accept medicine.
Yeah. All right. Medicine check. That's a nat 20, but that's a 23.
Okay. So, where's my dice tray? Here it is. I'll say you get 4 seeds. I rolled really shitty. Actually, you know what? Because you rolled a natural 20, I'll double it. So you get 8 seeds.
What?
And you get 2 seed pods, whatever that other thing you wanted to get was.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You can collect
Is there
however many petals you want.
Sure. Is there anyone in the pit?
Bellin.
We already got everything we need from him.
Mm-hmm.
He's in pieces, right? He's not just a whole body.
He's a whole body. No, he's mostly whole. Yeah, like bits of flesh and
Now,
stuff.
didn't he explode?
No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
he did.
Why did he explode from?
I thought that's how you described his death.
Lightning.
When the thing came out of him, like.
Oh no, it just came from like the slits in his skin. It formed up out of him. The lightning smashed his body forward, but it didn't explode him necessarily.
Well, do you guys think that we should chop his head off so he doesn't come back to life?
If we need any part of him, now would be a time because I want to try something.
What do you want to try?
I want to try to use some magic while these things are lit really bright, and it feels very magical in here.
And Tristan stands and goes, "What do you need me to do?" And he unsheathes his sword.
Well, does anyone think we need to prove anything about him? Just in case my magic messes it up, because I'm not very reliable with magic.
No, I think we should chop his head off, though.
And without
What,
question,
Gormrog?
Tristan just goes and does it. Goes for it, chops head off.
No.
Okay.
I really don't think we need to chop his. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Tristan.
We're getting a little late here, so let's get. What do you want to do, Whisper?
I want to cast Moonbeam in the center of him and see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Oh, jeez.
So, let me just make sure I understand the Moonbeam.
He doesn't like that.
The spell doesn't really like do anything
Yes, it does.
when I'm not in combat, but like
Yes,
other
it
than like
does.
lights up. But like with the
know.
energy, I want to know what it's gonna do.
Look
Okay,
at what it
so
does to Joe's face.
so just so I understand this, you're shooting it on Bellen's body, correct?
I'm just shooting in the middle of the room. His body just happens to be near there.
Right. I understand. I understand.
Mhm.
Oh no.
And you're using the moonflower to amplify it.
Well, I have to. It requires Moonflower to cast the spell.
Right. Okay. Hold on. This is already done. You've already decided to do this. So everything that happens from here
his
is on
body
you.
right in the center of the room because it's a 5-foot radius circle. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Damn it.
whisper.
Oh god.
No.
Oh no.
I'm full of regret.
As
It's gonna be me.
you begin to cast the spell, the moonflower in your hand can just spiral and circle, and as it begins to spiral out from your hand, you see those at the apex of this lunar eclipse now. Those already glowing, exceptionally bright fonts of magical energy. You see them begin to draw towards the moonflower in your hand. And as you bring down the moonlight directly from that center area onto your brother, who is laying across the dragon in the center, you see.
Decapacitated.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, don't worry about him. You see the moonbeams slam down on there, doing max damage thanks to the moonflower. Who else is down in that center pit? Is anyone around him?
No, I
No,
made sure
but I
everyone was out.
Right.
Fine. Okay, you have to keep that in mind.
Yep. Let me just get back to our battle map here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
As the moon strikes down onto the bones of the lunar dragon, you see flesh begin to reform around its face.
No.
You see the eyes begin to reform in its sockets.
We haven't even
Oh,
healed
man.
yet.
Is it currently happening or is it done?
It's as the beam hits it, its neck begins to arch up. The bones stretching as cartilage reattaches itself.
Wait,
I drop it. I drop concentration.
The energy still funneling down into this center spot as the its one arm begins to reform, slams into the stone.
I can dispel magic.
Yeah.
You can certainly try,
Yeah, that's
as it's in the middle of a fey line.
A fey line?
right in the fey line.
A ley line, not a fey line. I apologize.
Specifically on one of the.
Sure, go ahead and roll. You got to roll for that or no?
It automatically does anything but third above that. I have to roll like it's counterspell.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay. It's my spellcasting.
Maybe it's a nice lunar dragon.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay. This is an arcane magical line that runs throughout the planet. Natural 20s, even a natural 20 wouldn't do it. You would need a full-on 30.
All right.
So,
Okay.
as the one arm slams into the side of this indentation in the world, the other arm begins to reach out and reform, slams on it, begins to pull itself up, rocks exploding around its waist as you see its whole body begin to reform. What?
I'm studying shooting it.
Okay. As you bring your arrow up to shoot at this reforming corpse, that is where we're going to call it for tonight.
Oh shit. Oh no.
I feel like I should just roll my damage.
We're
Oh,
so
okay.
close.
Go ahead. You want to roll an attack?
What if he's
Oh.
friendly?
What if he's just like, oh hey, I served
brought me
your
back to
family,
life.
and then you
Yeah.
brought me back to life, and now you're, heir to the throne.
We'll start it next round, but don't forget, I hit before you call initiative.
No. I said roll your attack.
22.
Okay, that will hit.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so
Way down.
So now
21
we're all gonna die.
21
Oh, no.
damage.
okay,
I'm writing that down.
yeah. Remind me. Because I will forget.
I'm sorry.
So, thank you everyone for joining us for tonight's episode of Forging Fates. We're gonna be at Gen Con in like 48 hours. So, if you see us, at least me, I don't care if you come up to me. I'm happy to meet everyone. I don't know about the rest of the crew. I think they got a lot of plans. So,
No, I don't want to meet any of you.
that's what I
Come right
figured.
up to us.
No one
and
at
tell
all.
us what to do. We need help.
I won't be there. Sorry, guys.
That being said, if you see us, come up to us. We'd love to hang out, take some pictures, do some fun stuff. We're looking to make some content there, so we'll see what we can do. No promises, but we'll see what we can do.
Reminder: it is now officially the first of the month on the East Coast, and as time zones roll forward, remember to renew any of your Twitch subscriptions
Yes.
that rely on being linked to your Amazon Prime account.
It gets
Hint, hint,
updated
nudge,
a month
nudge,
from when
use
you did
on
it.
us.
It gets updated a month from when you did it, so the first doesn't really matter, but good reminder. That being said, does anyone have anything for us? When's the next game?
Damn, if only somebody put up a schedule or
Well,
something.
The
I
week
can't
after-
check
it's
it
the week
because
after
I'm
next.
on streaming.
It's the week after next.
The 21st.
21st, so not the
August
14th.
21st.
The 14th is Goodberry.
14th is Goodberry. The 8th is Spell Shots. And the 21st is going to be Forging Fates.
The 8th is not spell shots because I'm not able to do spell shots, remember?
You said the 19th.
We will
All right,
be
we'll
in
talk.
Yes,
and
not important.
in
Love you guys.
Discord and on Instagram.
Yeah. Love you guys. Cool.
Raid somebody.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the end screen and we're going to go ahead and raid somebody, so stick around for the raid. We love you guys. See you, those of you at Gen Con, and good night.